Hey guys, it's me, Nelson the Awesome, and welcome back with episode 101 of The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Last time, May 12th, 2024, we went down into the depths below Hyrule Castle and faced off against the Demon King Ganondorf and succeeded in saving Hyrule. But now we are back with the Nintendo Switch 2, Electric Boogaloo, and the Switch 2 edition of Tears of the Kingdom, where we can now try out the brand new Zelda Notes features, including finding all of the new voice memories. Before we get to that though, I have played a little bit in my free time since the finale, and so I just want to catch you guys up on the small things that I have done. If you want to skip that and go straight to the new stuff from my live stream of me playing the Switch 2 edition and looking for voice memories, then skip to this time. Otherwise, let's catch up. In my free time, I've explored a lot of the depths, and I discovered Ori Canyon Mine, which is interesting because I thought I had explored all of the mines, but I guess not. I also found a Mucked Rock, which I had not defeated, so I defeated that. Whoops. Which then gave me a huge crystallized charge, so I explored more of the mine, and I got a large crystallized charge. I then attacked Dinral and got his horn, explored more of the overworld, and I found a Korok, which is cool. I found suspicious bananas, and then killed the Yugu clan member that they belonged to. I climbed a mountain and found yet another Korok. After that, I found yet another Korok at this location. Then I fought against Phantom Ganon, because why not? He stands no chance against me, really. And then what I did after that? I found yet another Korok, and I killed Phantom Ganon again because he sucks. And a Battle Talus in 3 hits. I'm too strong. All these Bokoblins, they're gonna die. I'm too strong, I get all their loot. Go back to the depths, more loot from these ghosts. I found a map of the cherry trees all around Hyrule. Climbed up the pole in Hateno Village. I found yet another Korok. I took a picture of a Kuko and gave it to this guy, and he gave me a Kuko fabric. Then I went over to the top of this mountain, and I found yet another Korok under a rock. And else, you know what else I did? I talked to the Great Fairies a whole lot, and I upgraded a whole bunch of armor. Yes, this is what I've been doing. A whole bunch of armor, all upgraded. I had to go through so many cutscenes, so many like blowing air kisses and doing weird things to Link and going, ah! Then I found Aplean Grove, which is a chest in here, which is interesting, but it gave me a large crystallized charge. Killed these Bokoblins because they suck, and then I found this chest. You know what's inside that chest? An ancient blade. Trapped this guy in a cage because he sucks, and this guy gave me some food as a reward, and a fairy tonic. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's now cut to June 5th, 2025 for the launch day of the Nintendo Switch 2. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 edition. Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, Zelda Notes setting. I have it. Zelda Notes. Let's go back. Look! Oh my gosh, it's in 60 FPS. It's so... I'm sharing. Daily bonus. And look at that. I am on the Great Sky Island. I can just use the map just like that. That's pretty cool. Skyvy Tower, shrines, cave entrances, Rauru, Princess Zelda, Master Coco. So there's only the 3 people. Addison, oh my gosh. I've only done 49% of those? That's crazy. I'm sure there's a voice memo of Rauru on the Great Sky Island. Hey, I've done 100% main quest, 100% side adventures, 100% shrine quests. I just have done 79% regular like side quests. Old maps, I've got only 77% of those. Stones 91%, Yiga Schematics 14% because I never go. Gloomspawn 100? That's impressive. Alduga 75. Lionel's 100%. Okay, so there really isn't that many Lionels in this game. So let's go ahead and let's try to find a voice memory. Oh, I see. There's 3 different characters for the 3 different layers. Rauru is going to be all over the Great Sky Island as well. So the nearest one is like right here. It's in 60. This 60 FPS is like, even the menus are so smooth. It looks amazing, and I don't even have HDR on my monitor.
Proceed a short distance north.
Yes, I will do that. Oh, is it here?
The lives of our people and this tree are interconnected. As we prosper,
oh, this tree.
So too did it. It was the site for many of our rituals, and though that role has since been taken up by the Temple of Time, I am sure this sacred tree watches over us still.
Oh, cool! I love lore. This direction. So cool. The tree was a site of ceremonies. We might as well just go ahead and get dressed, huh? Let's do the Skyward Sword. And then, you know what? I've been playing Breath of the Wild, so I gotta get used to the Tears of the King controls. Full on 60 FPS. The game looks... wow. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. It feels beautiful. Oh, hi. I forgot about you.
Guidance activating. Proceed south.
I want to go back the way I came?
Double check your
Whoops.
direction.
I need to go back here.
East and southwest.
Is it just right here? It is right here.
A crystal refinery, and one responsible for a highly complex manufacturing process. The nature of the work was such that only a select few constructs could perform it, and only two remain in operation. Fortunately, that is enough for now, though apparently there was a time when they could be found throughout the kingdom.
You don't even know about that? Interesting.
Southeast and downward.
You know what? I don't think I need this anymore. I think he's going to be talking about this. Here. Why you not talking? I want you to talk. Can you talk now?
This is known as a Zonai device dispenser.
Indeed.
The concept of leaving things to chance is not one often seen in our civilization. I myself believe that it was originally created with a different purpose. Maybe it was used for entertainment, or maybe it was not even originally made by the Zonai.
It's a gotcha system.
Ancestors are sometimes unclear, but they are also interesting puzzles to unravel.
Interesting. I was expecting Rauru to know more about this stuff, but he doesn't really. I think there's one over there, right? Over there on that island. The game feels real nice. It really feels like this is the way you're supposed to play the game. In here? Yep. Hey, Rauru, what you gotta say?
Though the flux constructs can enter a standby mode, reducing energy consumption outside of battle, they remain one of our less energy-efficient creations. Considering their limitations, I would love to improve on their design and give them greater range, but my sister says the ancient schematics for them are quite abstruse.
I mean, I would like to see that. So these things are ancient even to like Rauru and Minoru. Like, not even Rauru and Minoru know what most of these things are or really understand them. Like, you really have to ask, like, how are Rauru and Minoru the last Zonai? What happened to the rest? Cold resistance. So I'm going up here. Let's go up. I think it's like right here. Oh, right here.
It was here that we used the capabilities of frost emitters to create a permanently snowy region. Island in cold air. We created an ideal place to test the durability of constructs and Zonai devices. I'll always remember the look of wonder on Sonia's face the first time we came here.
Oh, really? So you made it? I see, on purpose. Let's just ice choo-choos. He's gonna cause problems on purpose. So let's keep exploring the Great Sky Island. Okay, so we're gonna continue north. We're gonna keep going up that way. Bottomless cave. I remember that. Where I first came across a lake. I was like, what? What is that? I just used the bomb to get up there. Yeah. That's the way to go. I don't know. It's funny because this feels like what the game always looked like. At the same time, not. I don't know. Right on here. Which he was here originally too. What do you have to say this time, Rauru?
We intended for this airfield to allow easy transportation of goods between Sky Islands. While I hoped the people of Hyrule would make use of it, the flying machines proved challenging to control. I once saw join Sonia while she practiced with one, but a construct stopped me, insisting that the devices are limited to one rider.
Oh, yeah, actually, I can see that. Just toppling over. I will be disappointed if it lags. I'm not gonna lie. Ultra Hand was a little laggy on the Switch, but I'm having nothing so far. No frame drops that I can see. I don't even think I've ever been over here. Calm down. Why gotta be so dramatic? Oh, what are you gonna do? You can't even fight my guys. I'm not gonna give you the honor of fighting me. Hey, there's a chest here. I'm a fan of that. Was he here before? Right here. It's probably like right here. No, it's just here by the... Yeah, it's just here. Okay, you have to be exactly where it is.
I do not believe anyone else is as proficient at handling Zonai devices as the Maker constructs. That said,
Maker?
One should be careful of the inventions of less experienced ones.
I remember Maker constructs.
Chaotic rafting ride when a misaligned fan made it nearly impossible to steer. I was scared half to death throughout, but... Sonia enjoyed herself.
I can imagine that. I wish I could hook up that sensor to the Zelda notes. It is kind of weird that they're disconnected. It is over here.
The forest ostriches were once on the brink of extinction. However, a proposal by the Queen was made to protect them, and eventually, this species flourished once more. Though originally only found in colder lands, they are highly adaptable, thriving in all but the frigid polar regions.
Awesome. My phone is burning. I've never felt my phone be this hot. Feels like it could melt. It's actually kind of dangerous. Hello. Goodbye.
The Temple of Time is a bell tower and faithful timekeeper, as well as a spiritual center of this land. It was constructed in a traditional Zonai architectural style that extends both up into the sky and down into the ground. It was believed in ancient times that such a design could pierce through evil.
Oh, I like piercing through evil. That's why I have the Master Sword. I kind of envy people that are going to play the game for the first time with Zelda notes. Like, these are places you naturally go during the beginning of the game.
These rails are intended to transport materials, but They also supply energy through pipes. The Goron people make extensive use of this kind of mechanism, and I believe it is possible they modeled their designs on our own technology.
Oh, cool. They transfer energy through pipes, eh? That's interesting. I mean, that makes a good idea. Like, you can use them to, you know, transport items, but then also hide wires inside. Why not? I mean, that makes perfect sense. Honestly, this feels like what the game looked like in the trailers. Wait, I'm right on one over here. Yeah.
On occasion, constructs have been observed forming a line as they wait for an available charging spot. More interestingly, some will give up their place in that line to allow constructs with a greater need to recharge first.
Is that what this is?
Always acted with such empathy.
That's what these circles are. They're charging spots. Teaching and hunting. I don't know why you're hunting, but that's okay. I'm gonna scare them away. The cooking one, culinary construct.
Our culinary constructs were imparted with knowledge of both cooking meals and concocting medicines. Though they have buds, they learn to mimic the movements we make when tasting food. Even my sister, who gifted them with the ability to learn in the first place, was surprised by what they gleaned through simple observation.
Okay, so you guys didn't build the ancient stuff, but the newer constructs you did make, including the ones that attacked me. Is that it? Is that all of Rauru for the Gate Sky Island? No. See how fast the teleporting is. That's pretty fast. See, now with the Switch 2, this game engine is almost perfect. Next thing we need, underwater gameplay. Cannot wait for the next Zelda game under Switch 2 power. Like, I just can't wait. I should have gone here when I was in the Temple of Time before. I didn't, and I don't know why. Again, this would have been cool to, like, do as I was playing the game for the first time. What do you have to say here?
This altar is considered the most holy place in the temple, and we give offerings as part of our prayers for a bountiful, peaceful world. I have heard ancient legends that it could interact with a sacred power, allowing travel back and forth through time. Though how this was done is a mystery to me.
Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's specifically this altar. I mean, I guess it's a good thing Zelda just happened to be on this altar. Let's see what else. We've gotten all of Rauru's voice memories on the Great Skyland. There's a lot everywhere. Let's get a Zelda one somewhere. Like, yeah, around here. If I remember how to do this correctly. Yes! Haha! Let's start from south of Lookout Landing and then work our way. Oh, you're gonna talk about Hudson construction? You are.
It is critical that we repair Hyrule's roads and bridges. Unfortunately, despite the efforts of Hudson Construction and the Stable Association, we lack the labor to tackle this task. We are blessed with abundant resources, however, so we've established material caches dedicated to the rebuilding efforts and made them freely available.
Nice. Here, her little bit of American accent was coming through. Can we down here?
When I told Pura of my plan to venture beneath the castle to investigate the gloom, she expressed strong opposition. That Link would accompany me did not sway her in the slightest. It was only my suggestion to establish an outpost here, a place to observe the gloom from and to reach the hidden path beneath the castle, that earned her begrudging acceptance.
Okay, you're gonna talk about the tower. Yeah.
This is one of the Skyview towers that Pura designed to aid in the restoration of Hyrule, though it is not quite finished. We have Hudson Construction to thank for how quickly it is coming along. Now, if only Pura could have similar success finding any volunteers to use the paraglider to survey the land from above.
What? You say that knowing Link used paragliders all the time? That doesn't even make sense. Also, dang, it would have been nice to have more characters too, like Pura voice memories and stuff. Wait, is it gonna be inside or on top? Check inside. It's inside.
There are many things we can learn from history. After all, we would not have known to prepare for the calamity if we had not studied ancient from our past. Knowing this, and having seen the passion of the archaeologists I've met on my travels, I have decided to survey ancient ruins.
But it has Pura's glasses on it.
I am sure there are many things we can learn from them as we restore the land.
And that's all Zelda stuff there. She also talks in the ruins, she talks in Castletown. Let's go to Kakariko. Oh, it's out here. Yeah.
There are beautiful fish with a unique patterning living in the waters beneath the falls. They must be the ornamental fish Sheikah researchers worked tirelessly to breed here 100 years ago. Their efforts
Koi
only hindered.
Oh, well, they're Sankey carp.
It surprised me that the Sheikah would still find a way to finish their work.
Hey, look, guys, she's mentioning the calamity. Now you can stop complaining, I guess. No, yeah, of course there's gonna be a memory in here. Hey, Paya.
A friend that I had not seen in 100 years. She had been an advisor to the royal family and followed.
Oh, yeah.
She became the leader of this village while awaiting my return. The relief on her when she saw me. We talked for hours and hours, trying to make up the time we'd lost.
Oh, oh, that's so wholesome. I really wonder what the Breath of the Wild voice memories are, because I assume that's got to be 100 years before Breath of the Wild, so that could be a lot more information than like Tears of the Kingdom, or like Age of Calamity, for example, which is in a different timeline. A memory in here? Oh, just outside. Oh, the pumpkin patch, maybe? Yeah.
It's where Coco lives.
Oh, just her house.
Such an abundance of flowers for me that we decided to make garlands with them. She said she would
Oh.
Sister Kotla how to make them as well. Seeing her work so hard stirred memories of when Mother taught me how to weave garlands together. Though I found it very difficult at first and may have even cried in frustration.
I'm sure it must be difficult to make a garland like that. Does it rain on Sky Ruins? I think so. This bridge?
Ah, Kakariko Village. The Sheikah that live here are
Oh, okay. It's just an entrance. The entrance.
They are unwilling or unable to defend themselves. I would not be surprised if this village avoided the worst of the calamity, because any monsters that threatened it were summarily dealt with by the villagers themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's a village of ninjas. It's a hidden village filled with ninjas. Sounds familiar. Let's go down this way. That's easy.
A local guardian. It has long been believed that frogs bring good luck. In fact, they hold spiritual significance for the Sheikah. For my part, I pray not only that the land of Hyrule be restored, but that we can then continue to work together and achieve great things.
Frog Guardian? Oh, this? Cool. There's something else right on over here. Yeah, this garden. Yeah, the garden.
Garden for growing plums. 100 years ago, Impa planted a plum tree here to celebrate a child's birth. It has grown into something beautiful since that time. The care Melly has put into maintaining this place is clear to see. Now that I think of it, could she be...
I was interrupted by the cuckoos.
Plums.
Oh, could she be the child? Let's get the last one over here. Yeah, let's go this way. I gotta go over to where the chasm is.
It seems the great fairy Kotera no longer lives here. I have heard that the truly appropriate offering to her was rupees, and after the villagers started offering vegetables, thinking that would suffice, Kotera quickly grew weak. She was too considerate of the villagers' feelings to say anything, though.
Oh, that's why she left? That's funny. It's just so smooth. I kind of want to experience like the whole game. Like all the boss battles and everything, just with this smoothness. Colgera. I didn't get to use anything else of Zelda notes besides the voice stuff, but my phone is burning up. I can't. Oh, also they improved the switching. The like switching tools is like just much faster, but causing a giant explosion. Boom! No lag whatsoever. One of your boss McCollum. Boom! Well, it just runs perfect. You know, like I want to do the final boss of this game in 60 FPS. I'm sure that's cool. Let's go bomb flowers. Again, switching between stuff is so much smoother, so much faster. Saves you a lot of time in the long run. Yeah, jailed idiot. I still just can't, like, my brain can't fully comprehend the fact that I'm playing on a Switch 2. Finally, I can take high resolution screenshots from Tears of the Kingdom. Finally, okay, the recording is kind of bad. Am I just used to 60 FPS? Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I think that just might be what the game used to play at. I think this is just a 30 FPS video, and it just goes to show how much smoother the 60 FPS feels. I'm gonna Switch 2 edition. Hopefully soon I can return to this game in a video or in a live stream and play around with the Zelda Note stuff some more, as well as discover more voice memories. But for now, that is gonna have to be the end of this episode of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 edition. If you like this video and if you're looking forward to more Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 edition content on my channel, and overall more games on the Switch 2 as well, including Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment this winter, which I'm definitely going to be playing on the channel, then of course remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you know I'm going to upload a new video and when I'm going to do a new stream. Links for everything else will be in the description below, and I will see you later, Awesomeites. Goodbye.